love this NBA basketball.
Come in strength together, yo. We stick together the whole game. We take them out. 3 win. 1, 2, 3 win. Let's go, man. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
What time is it? 8:30.
Big right cuts left into the lane. Barrels to the hole. Ball ripped free. Grabbed by Askew. Knocked down by Marcellonis. Ball loose to the floor. Askew tucks it free for Marcellonis. McMillan can't handle it. Oh, brother!
Oh, no! I'm not going to be on like some type of bloopers or something. Reading this. Okay.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to NBA Courtside Comedy. I'm Ahmad Rashad, and I am not a comedian, but I promise you, this tape will be funny. Now, the NBA is usually pretty serious business. When teams and players are trying to win a championship, there's not always a lot to laugh about. But we want to show you a different side of the NBA, the side that's kind of wild, kind of zany. Actually, it's downright silly. It's a look at the NBA's unique style of comedy. But these guys are not stand-up comedians we're dealing with. In fact, it's just the opposite. These players sometimes have a problem standing up. Ha! It's a joke. Anyway, if you're sitting courtside, you just never know who you run into.
Steps in for it. Look out, tangles. It was a very romantic moment. All we needed was a little candlelight and music.
Obviously, you need a certain amount of skill, strength, and athletic ability to succeed in the NBA. But there's no hiding the fact that the first requirement is being able to stand on your own 2 feet.
Yeah, I think you got to get the bottom of your shoe on the floor first.
This is one sport where players really bring the crowd right into the action, and no NBA star is too big to get up close and personal with the fans.
And again, O'Neal ahead of the pack.
When players give that extra effort, they often receive something extra in return, giving new meaning to the term down and dirty.
Super hustle play by George Lynch, but he's got all kind of nachos and stuff all over his body now.
He better go south of the border.
He was trying there.
Founded by Howard, but Bobby Hurley goes out of bounds with the ball. Oh, he's got nacho cheese on his arm. He has to come out of the game. New rule, if you have nacho cheese on your arm, you have to come out.
Gentlemen, it's going to take a lot of hard work and a lot of attitude. But more than anything else, have some fun out there.
Well, it can be fun if you keep your head in the game, don't get too shook up, and listen to the coach. And if you do all those things, you still might run into a few problems because there are some nights in the NBA when nothing goes right.
All loose in midcourt. Who's going to get this thing?
If you notice some bloopers from guys who have no hair, or their hair's parted on the wrong side, or maybe their shorts don't fit, or maybe they're just downright homely looking. Because it's often thought that the way you play depends a lot on how you look. And when you come out here in front of 20,000 people with millions more watching on television, you always want to look your best, and that's why I keep my makeup artiste somewhere near at all times. Because as the theory goes, if you look good, you play good. Although there is another theory, and that theory goes, if you can play, no matter how you look. Even on a bad hair day, NBA players always manage to keep on top of the latest trends. They also know the importance of good grooming and a neat appearance.
Of course, he's got a long shirt tail, so that takes him longer than it does the average person.
I like to wear the baggy pants, you know, the baggy shorts, real big.
Got some Isaiah Thomas shorts. Those are very short shorts. Don't Grant look like he played back in the early 80s when they used to wear those shorts like they were wearing those Daisy Dukes?
I like wearing my socks low. Some guys like to wear their socks high.
Might be one or two nuts wearing their socks high, but that's it.
And nobody wears them higher than Elliot Perry.
How much more does he need? He needs a finger. That's all he needs. A finger, and he's right there. Contact.
Elliot, take off them high socks.
Well, while Big George tries to get himself together, why don't we check out some of the other new styles that have been catching on throughout the league.
I like to have a t-shirt like this, so you show off your tattoo.
There. You look better already.
When you put your warm-up on, you need to unbutton.
There is one fashion statement that has been passed down through the years and is still popular among the players of today.
I had a headband sitting in the locker room, so I just wore it out on the floor just to get the reaction, to the team, and they just broke out laughing.
Some people do stuff that's just ridiculous.
In fact, NBA players are so serious about fashion, they'll even critique each other to make sure they're in vogue.
Dang it, man, look, man. I can't have that, man.
That's all I got is jeans and gaiters. That's what I wear.
We're in the locker room, and I'm going to look at my boys' gaiters. There go my boy. You got on some jeans and gaiters. My boy.
Well, that's the side of NBA players that can only be seen in the locker room. And it's a place that's usually off limits to the public. But today we're going to take you inside and provide a revealing glimpse at what goes on behind closed doors. See, this is the part of an NBA arena that fans normally don't get a chance to see. But me, I get to go everywhere. I know all the big stars from all the teams. They come in here, they come in. Charles Barkley, what's happening, my man? Too high, too low, too slow. He always does that, man. See, that's the thing with me and Charles. We've been doing that for a long time, see? And it's, watch this.
Hello. There's no place I'd rather be.
Mom, I'm starting again. 2 times in 2 days.
You know, I don't like to see you come this time, because that means we got a bad announcement.
It might slide on you a little bit. It might slide over this way, it might slide over this way. So you got to get it just right.
You think it was loud up there, it's going to be louder tonight.
Freewheeling, they're gonna have everything going for them. You gotta match that intensity early on.
Let's go, man. Play hard. I need to really get loose, man. Get loose, baby. You got Patrick, Buck, Charles Oakley, and Herb Williams. And y'all call our team on? Oh, my God.
What's up, Jackie boy? You all right?
Hi, Mom. We're playing basketball. This was the jam back in the day, though.
YMCA. Everybody, come on, Ricky. YMCA. Phil, we're at the YMCA. Let's go, Phil.
Oh, you the spokesman on our team.
I'm going to be talking, you know it.
But I mean officially.
Oh, well, whatever.
Anybody want to go over anything?
Yeah, watch Buck holding me and watch Oakley in the lane camping out. Good luck, fellas. What's up, guys? How you doing? How's everything? Go see what? LJ? All right.
I'm going to go plenty high and let the ball get up in the air.
Coming up! Come on, Ice! Watch the man! Watch the pick!
Watch your feet there. Watch your feet.
I got you.
Somebody got to rotate.
I'm going down here. Come on.
I'll give you a jump shot right now. Need a jump shot. Shoot it. You don't want it.
Shoot the ball.
It's first and 14 foul.
And they're going right to there. And they throw the ball. And they turn around and shoot it. Good reaching, Oak. You know you can't guard me.
I'm shooting it. I'm shooting it right now. I'll tell you right now.
Uh-oh. That's trouble right there. That's trouble.
Thanks for giving giving up 2 points.
Finish. Hold on. I'm out.
We need a set play to get a one-up slash. One-up slash.
2 up.
3.
4. Flip.
I feel like I aged about 10 years in 2 days.
I want you to get it out and run it right down the road.
Next time you get in the game, we got a little bit more intensity.
Show me something.
Oh, JJ.
Get on it! Get on it!
Middle.
Get your back.
That was a nice swing job and then down in. That was nice.
Mark, if they come, you know what? Come on, let's go. Go ahead. Stop you right out.
I thought you called this.
No.
Oh, my God.
You're not going to call that on me. Be serious.
What are you talking about?
You got to be kidding me. I'm like this.
That's ridiculous. That's a joke.
That's enough, man. That's enough.
Last shot. One shot.
Let's bring this home. Come on now. Let's go.
7, 6, 5, 4. Make it. Yeah. Match up.
Tap my elbow.
Come on! Oh, here we go!
Let's go and get Portland. Go into the All-Star break 1-3 and go out the sack.
Go, baby.
Let's go, man.
Thinking about that now. Let's go, baby. Hard work is what we're about.
I'll see you guys next time. Take care.
We have moved now to the best seat in the house. This is where the most important person in the telecast sits, the cameraman. Now, don't tell the announcers that because they think they are the most important person in the telecast. Anyway, announcers have to explain things that can't be explained and pronounce names that can't be pronounced. I mean, you need a catchphrase for every single occasion. And you got to be ready for anything, even players landing on top of you. So with all that, it's no wonder that NBA announcers say some of the strangest things.
Al Troutwig along with Marv Albert and John, as long as we're going to use the, what?
Infomarv Albert, right?
Infomarv Albert, yes. What did I say?
Cross-court pass caught by Shrimp. Lines up the 3 from the sideline. Finds! Fight! Try!
Another turnover. Guglielmo with grab. Behind the back. Mitchell slams it down.
Oogly, baby! Outside the lane for Cheney. Back into Howard. A drive play up. No good. Rebound. Murasov lay up against the glass. It's in. And Big George in Romanian goes. Look out.
In the old days, NBA announcers were serious professionals, carrying out their jobs in a dignified manner.
Hi there, sport fans. This is Johnny Morse reporting for the Boston Celtics.
But boy, has that ever changed.
Taking it from the Dean is indeed an honor. A very emotional moment.
Marv, I'd like to do this.
Matt, we're very, very busy here.
Roasting on an open fire.
I got it. Good deflection, Jack. I almost had it.
Patrick Ewing, who stands 7 feet tall without platform shoes. How you doing, partner?
We got more flowers here than most florists.
Real tough this first quarter. Oh, Phil, they got us.
No, I just you don't have to touch me before I talk, or can I just talk anytime? Marv never lets me talk until he touches me.
Marv touches you during games?
No, he never lets me talk.
I'm uncomfortable with that whole idea.
Thank you very much. Lloyd Daniels, ladies and gentlemen. Go ahead, Lloyd.
While announcers see everything, they can't always describe it. But no one has it tougher than the cameramen, who face all kinds of occupational hazards in the line of duty.
Look out!
So now the cameramen say that they see all the funny stuff. The announcers say that they see all the funny stuff. But the guy who sees all the funny stuff is the head coach, because he's right there with the guys all the time. Now, here's Rudy Tomjanovich, head coach of the two-time world champion Houston Rockets. Now, Rudy, you're around these guys all the time, so there's probably all kinds of funny stuff to see, right?
Funny stuff?
Well, I mean, like at practice or something, somebody do something kind of funny and they...
No way.
How about in a game, like when the 20-second timeout, somebody has something stupid, right?
That never happens.
What about, how about the time, remember that time when you were, you remember at the time.
That wasn't me.
Well, hey, for you people at home watching this tape, maybe this might be the time to go make a sandwich or something.
We're on our home court. We're running all night long.
What are you doing in here?
Come on, help! Wait a minute! That's what I'm talking about! That's what I'm talking about!
You trying to help the Indiana kid because he can't play?
Why can't you see? I can see all the
In my next life, I'm gonna come back as an official and straighten that mess out. We gotta come and beat the ball.
Oakley throws it right at Pat Riley.
Beautiful toss to Randy Funk, and he was open.
Notice throws it to Rudy. Good catch.
That's embarrassing.
Is this a day at the beach?
Obviously, coaches can lose their mind sometimes, but did you ever wonder what makes them act that way? What turns a calm, collected, rational man into a crazy man? Well, I'm no psychologist, but I think I have a play that may explain their actions. This play is called A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to a Slam Dunk.
When you miss a wide open gym, it's the most embarrassing thing in the world. It's like tripping and falling on your face in the middle of rush hour. You know that 18,000 fans are watching you in that stadium, let alone the people that are watching on TV. I mean, if you want to really be known as a good player, you don't miss dunks.
Crazy. Maneuvering with Croswell on a pick and roll. Dwayne Croswell again can't jam. 2 more times against Robinson.
He just plain and simply missed it, Anthony. Look at Peeler. Bounce pass right back to him.
Oh, instead of his hands, Scott, he wanted a slam dunk.
Even though you can dunk the ball, you never know when you're going to hit the back of the rim, the front of the rim, or the ball will slip out of your hand.
Side dumps it in to McKee. McKee went around Bennett. Missed the slam.
I've never seen a player make all of these dunks.
Dishing off to Shaquille. He missed the slam. You won't see him do that very often.
That's probably the loneliest feeling in the world there.
Again. Slam dunk and he blew it.
Oh, my! Oh, my!
Here comes Jordan. Oh, my goodness!
Oh, that's embarrassing.
At first you look at yourself and say, oh my God, I've been CNN, ESPN, TNT tonight, NBC.
Bob! Oh, my! It was down, popped out. Robert Ory's pours it. It's got to go down. It's got to go down.
It's just an embarrassing moment, though.
Say goodnight.
And Morris picks up. Oh!
But we ought to give credit where credit is due. There are many times in the NBA where players do manage to get it right, and they do it in some spectacular ways.
That was sensational.
Pass Vic. One more pass. Hardaway.
Dice gets out of the double team.
Oh! Get up, big dude! Get up!
In his pass, off the glass, back to Kidd with a layup. What a play!
Here we go, 2.4 to go. Jones to inbound, gets it to Van Exel. He makes a wish.
They're looking for drive. There it is. There it is. There it is. Goal! There it is. Drexler wins it. There it is. Drexler wins it.
Start. To Ewing. Big move for the win. They'll drop it down to Olajuwon. Spins on Robinson, back one way, back the other. Oh my goodness gracious! There goes Sprewell.
Jordan able to slip through. Michael Jordan.
Show it to me. Show it to me. I want to see it.
Warriors are. Oh, what a fake by Cannon. Deals it to Jones.
Go with the dribble, cut in front of Keith. He's down the middle. No, look the bloody slam dunk. In your face, Kevin Johnson.
Bowie for O'Neal. That's a man's jam.
His tippy toes over to Sprewell.
Oh, go to work, dog.
Grab by Campbell, challenge caught. Oh, my Don't do that. He threw it. Oh, my goodness. He threw a piece of dynamite at Carr.
One goal for every player is making the All-Star game.
Programs, All-Star programs,
In 1996, the biggest star of all, Michael Jordan, returned to the game after a 2-year absence. This time, Michael found himself enjoying it more than ever.
I wasn't trying to dunk. I wasn't trying to dunk. Since my rookie year. It's y'all crazy ass Bobby when we played. Crazy, I did it. Hey, but you know I'm still going left too. I'm still going left. I'm still going left. These Reggies? Those are Reggies. I got years on him. They were Reggies. You know I love being behind you. You messing up my throat, man. 45. EMC. That's a bad luck number, dog. I bet you shoot first air ball. Oh! Get out of here! Hey, I won't do that. Check! Check! I can't go. Drop that to you. There you go, dog team. Come on now. Right. Something about them Georgetown centers traveling all over the place. Hey, Pat, they didn't teach y'all how to not travel to Georgetown? Yeah. Hey, watch your big watch. Hey, my boy don't want to play, do it. He hurting this boy. You hurting it, dog. I know it. Give me Shaq, Daddy. Shaq. Watching the post. Hey. Look, baby. Go Jordan. Okay, home, dog. I'm glad we won't let me ask you. Take care, man. Stay healthy, boy. All right. Take care of yourself. All right, man. Hey, Mike. Good team, man. Yeah, you know it. Good team, man. All right, good team. That's what you get for not getting in this league.
As you can see, there is a real feeling of camaraderie in the NBA, a togetherness that is shared by players, coaches, and fans alike. Off the court, players go the extra mile to spend time with the fans, so it's hard to keep those competitive fires from burning.
Did I win? Okay, let's do it.
I gotta go for it.
Players always try to keep loose to deal with the serious pressures they face every night, and they found all kinds of ways to shake off the tension. Just like the rest of us, NBA players can often feel swamped on the job. And at times like this, they can really show the effects of being overworked.
You're gonna love this game, baby.
Over the summer, players find they can easily adapt to the other games with their own custom-made equipment, but however they choose to chill out, they always manage to have some fun.
I mean, we can't have fun, ain't no need to come out here. That's the way I look at it.
Where do you plug this thing in at?
Hey, you ready?
Yeah, where's the hog? You just hold it.
Hey, what's up, all you basketball junkies? Whoa!
Did you boot? What's that? Vomit? That's none of your guys' business.
Oh, man.
1, 2, 3, action.
Who said that?
Oh, man! Oh, boy! Shit!
I ain't never doing it again. Just let me off here as quick as I can and I'll be fine. I told you we should have went to swimming.
Hey, when it's fun though, come on.
One warning to you children at home, do not try that bungee jumping at home, as if that machine would fit in your home anyway. But you know, we all do stupid things. And speaking of stupid things, as we've been doing throughout this entire tape, all the bloopers don't happen on the court. Now, players, they do a lot of interviews. And you would think that as many interviews that they do, they would be good at it by now.
Now check out this week's countdown short count. Look. Say it again now.
I think Teron, I don't know what I think.
But I was feeling terrible. I was feeling like you look.
That was the Shawshank Redemption.
Watch NBA on All Connect. What is that, yo? What you say?
We've seen the city. Now it's time to see some real NBA stars.
How's the wrist coming, Tim?
How's the wrist coming?
He's not talking.
Tim is giving us the silent treatment.
We're on the air, Tim.
We're on the air right now.
He doesn't care.
Tim's shirt is louder than Tim.
Hey, that's all from Sacramento. And I'm okay.
One more time.
Are you ready? Go. Hey, that's all from Sacramento. Hey, that's all from Sacramento.
I can't believe this, man.
You gotta look at a nucleus. You can't expect, and Ricky Mahorn.
Hey, that's all from Sacramento.
Seems like there's always someone putting on a show at an NBA arena. Even when the players take a break, the fans and mascots take over and deliver their own form of entertainment.
Ouch! On the fight cam. Oh my!
He comes up with some idea.
Look at this young man. Chowing down at the arena.
Well, there's my uncle. He's not driving me home.
Organa is here. Look at this. You know, it almost warms the cockles of your heart.
I thought something looked strange over there. They're just a little bit off in terms of the placement of the leg, but the selection of the clothing is exactly right.
Yeah, he's going to match speed with speed. You're right. And this little fella is a speed merchant.
Who was that masked woman with the...
get over the last young lady there.
See, that's how you handle a blooper. You just get up and act like it didn't happen, even though 20,000 people in the arena just saw you, and who knows how many times it's going to be on the replay. Now, even though the NBA has great halftimes, great dance routines, the best game in town is the game itself. It's the world's greatest athletes playing a great game at the highest level possible, most of the time.
This is not what Mr. Naismith had in mind.
How many times have you seen that happen in the NBA?
Many. Starts guarding Joe Dumars. The pride of McNeese State, followed inside by Thornton. Still with it, coming up short. Stopped away by Harper. Recovered by Hill. Shoveled to Dumars beyond his reach. McCall.
That was such a good move. He left his shoe at the free throw line.
It's a Tylenol moment.
Oh, a tremendous fall.
And he skid and fall. How many times have you seen that happen?
Brandon comes away with his ball, and he slides in with a head-first steal of second base.
And look at this. Oh, brother. This isn't good enough.
Out ahead to Sean Respert. Murdoch throws up, and it goes in! Threw it up in the air from behind the glass, and it went in! What an unbelievable shot!
Now the pass underneath, deflected by Campbell. Taking the ball and throwing it up.
Oh! Basket count! The most incredible shot I've seen in years.
Final seconds of the half. Starks, fires, and hits! John Starks. This is Penny on the run. Owens gets back. Oh, what a shot!
Are you kidding me?
On top to Michael Smith. He has to throw up a prayer, and he gets it! Oh, my!
That is definitely a prayer. Right-hander.
Oh, are you kidding me? Play of the decade! Play of the decade!
Well, you hate to keep showing players messing up, so we made sure to throw in a few of the great plays. And we promise not to show any more embarrassing moments from anyone, mainly because we've run out of time. Now, to all the players who provided those bloopers, we'd just like to say thanks a lot. To all the coaches and refs who are under all that pressure, we'd like to say hang in there. And to the fan who came to the game dressed up like Uncle Fester, well, we'd like to say to him, please seek some professional help. Before we go, we just happen to have some extra comedy laying around, a little bonus comedy, if you will, and we leave you with a few more zany NBA moments. I'm Ahmad Rashad. I'm not a comedian, but we hope that what you have just watched was very funny. Thanks for watching NBA Courtside Comedy. So long, everybody.
Yes, y'all. Oh, man. Erase that up.
Harris through the lane, out and one.
Did you get that? Did you get that?
He's got to play holding the shoe. Go, you better take it to him, man. You can't guard anybody with a shoe in your hand.
Y'all don't know nobody like me. Off the court, silly, extroverted, nice guy. But on the court,
It's over. Hey, it's over. Oh, that's it. Let's go.
I'm not wild, man. You want a big finish? Yeah, let me see the finish.